Alright, I'm on hole number 7 of the Monster Marsh tournament. We're in Wednesday's qualifying round in the Rookie Division. I'm in my main account. I didn't have time to do it yesterday. I did my practice account. I was on a run, so I just did my practice account. So hole number 7 is hole number 4. I have to keep that on my notes because Alright, I'm trying. So what I did the first in my practice account was I came in here with a Titan and an extra mile. So Titan and an extra mile. If I can spell today, extra mile. And I went into this spot right here, and I was trying to get up in here where close to where these shadows were, and with not max topspin, I had on just a couple with max overpower. I was able to bleed through, and I actually put too much curl on it and it hit great to the right, and I ended up over here on the fringe and was able to get a nice easy chip up, or that little bit of fairway that's there. But it was in the clear, easy shot. But I went back and watched the video, and where my red line, like, I didn't have to put a lot of overpower. I took the wind out. I didn't have to use the wind to get up there, but I did do overpower. And I'm thinking with where my red line was, it was like right in this area, that if I brought a 5 power or a 4 power ball, a 4 power ball is probably going to put you here, and a 5 power ball is going to put you up. I'm going to start off with a 5 and see like where it puts me. And if I have plenty of room, I may try it out either this time or the next time with a power 4 ball and see where that puts me. But I don't normally use balls that are bigger than power 3, but if you've got them, this is a great shot at it, because we want to try and standardize this. I tried to do it on hole number 2, and I brought out a berserker, and I actually ended up dropping the shot. But I'm still going to stick with that. That is the way to go. So if you've got 5 power balls in your bag, so if you've got an upper level account and you want to increase the odds that you'll get a top finish, the way to do it is to bring out a 5 power ball. That's why they sell them, to make holes like this easier. So I'm going to bring a 5 power ball, and we're going to try it out. So that's going to change my numbers. I think last time I only put on a couple top spin. I'm going to bring an extra mile, and I'm going to bring we need side spin on this, and I think this is a 2 side spin ball, right? 2 side spin. And I was using a Titan before, and that was more than enough side spin. So 2 should be more than enough. And we could actually drop that down to 1. So I think there's some of these that are, that's a 2. I think there were some that I had that were 1s. So 1 side spin might be enough to get us over there. And when I was taking the wind out, so a 2 wind resistance. So this gridiron ball, how many of those I got? I have 1. I have enough gridiron balls to play 2 holes, so I could use a gridiron ball. So I'm going to write that down. Because when you're on those holes where you need side spin, you need side spin. There's no 2 ways around it. And so the gridiron ball would not make it for that. So if I can save a berserker and use another ball that'll do the deal and still get it done. But I really don't like to play with balls that don't have some side spin. So like, that's why I never play with a white ball. It's not that I have anything against white balls, it's just that I'm so used to having a little bit of side spin that I have no choice. Hold on. Alright, so let's get out there. We've got the right ball. I wrote it down. We got the right club. Let's get it done. Let's get our eagle and move on to the next hole. Now this is picking up a shot. The goal here is birdie. So we don't want to end up in the drink on the right hand side. But the goal is birdie, but what we're trying for is an eagle. So we're trying to get on in 1. So it's all about the drive. If the drive doesn't work, then we're going to have to recover out of the sand or the rough. But hopefully we won't end up behind the trees. That's where you don't want to end up, because that makes a bad situation even worse. I'm still going to have to use some overpower. Do I have a 5 power ball? I don't. I didn't choose that ball. I looked at it. Gridiron ball. And let's see where that puts us as far as red line. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Then I'm going to put on side spin and a couple top spin. And I might want to bring a 3 side spin ball here. 4-1. It's about 2 rings. I'm going to put some pretty decent curl on it, all of the curl. And hit it perfect. And try and bring it around those trees. I'm trying to cover that gap. 2 topspin was a little too much from right there, so like 1 topspin. And where I came in at it, covering the gap to it, I like it's pretty wide out there, so if you can get the topspin right, you've got plenty of fairway and green out there to land on. And so that was pretty much pointing towards the smaller of the 2 trees. And then max side spin, or excuse me, max side spin and max curl to get it over there. And that was just about right. I think if I brought a 3 side spin ball, or a ball that had 2 side spin, that would be more than I need. I'd take the risk if I put the max curl on that I would end off on the other side. That wasn't an angle problem, that was a distance problem. So my opponent's got it good, and I would not mind ending up on the fringe there, but if I can end up really close to the hole, it's always better to end up close to the hole. But this is a makeable shot right here. I'll bring that sucker as close as I can get it and stay on the fringe. The wind's going with me, so if I can hit this perfect, it's in the hole. Hitting it perfect. I think I picked up the eagle. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Nice shot. Thanks. All boils down on those shots to perfect. Now you can hedge your bets on those shots, and I hardly ever do it because the whole goal is then you can move it over so that you're half a cup on the shots that are that close. You can move it over. Like let's say today you've been hitting everything great to the right, or great to the left. What you can do is you can, if let's say you're hitting it great to the right, you could move it over and spread half the distance between the pole, the flag, and the edge of the cup. And if you hit perfect, it's still going to go in the hole because it's going to go straight at it. But if you hit it great to the right, it could also go in the hole on the other side of the cup. Whereas if when you hit it perfect, so you almost need to you don't want to be outside the cup, but you can go to one side and give yourself 2/3 of a chance to get it in the hole. If you hit it great to the right or perfect, it's in the hole. If you hit it great to the left, you missed it. But you were going to miss it great to the left if you aimed right at the flagpole. All right, that was hole number 7 of the Monster Marsh tournament and Wednesday's qualifying round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.